Things looking very challenging for Williams initially in this race. Right out of the gate. We already had Logan Sargent bringing thrills and chills and concerns down Williams in qualifying free practice. And then Danny Rick. Hey, I'm just going to say good morning. First of all, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. We are up. We have watched this. It wasn't a bad GP. To me, it wasn't a bad GP. I think it could it have been better? Maybe. It wasn't bad. I think it was really challenging for these teams. I will say that. I think it was really challenging. I think what we saw from Mercedes was a bunch of fumbling and just legitimately you failed to deliver a solid strategy, a plan moving forward, and it looked like they were in elementary school. It looked like Mercedes strategy team was in elementary school. That didn't look very professional. It didn't look very professional to me at all. I'm just gonna say it. I already started to question it a bit when Lewis, after the red flag came out on hard compound tires, I said, okay, so they're looking, I'm hoping that these hard compound tires are going to deliver some type of something. Like, are y'all hoping on a safety car? Are you hoping on other teams running into tire deg and you can beat the undercut? But if that wasn't the case, I'm thinking to myself, like, what the hell are you hoping on? So as we see right here, we do have the checkered flag. Right here, we got the checkered flag as far as times in today's GP in Japan. Max Verstappen taking the top step, of course, back to business after having a DNF back in Australia. A 1 and 2 for Perez. Perez mentioned here to possibly be in the runnings to take over or at least be a winner first time. Actually, even Logan Sargent said to be the first American driver to get into the points here in Japan. And as you see, that doesn't happen whatsoever. It doesn't happen whatsoever. Logan Sargent purely last had it not been for other cars on the track. Logan Sargent purely damn last right here. This is crazy. Logan Sargent is on his campaign to completely have his Formula One career just snatched from him. That's what I'm gonna say. He's right now in prime position to completely have his Formula One career just snatched from him. Because we'll get to Logan Sargent. Let's just go ahead and stick for the meantime. Let's talk about Danny Rick. Danny Rick right here, DNF'd out of the race. First damn lap, y'all. First lap. Danny Rick is far from his entire dream and his goal of, I'm going to come back to Formula One ahead of schedule, way before I said I was going to return to Formula One, and I'm going to earn my way back into a Red Bull seat, reclaim what I threw away, and get back into being the honey badger. Bro, if you were a honey badger today, it was a tenacious, nasty, rabies bitten honey badger. Do y'all hear me? That is what Danny Rick today. Danny Rick was a rabies bitten honey badger who came over, took Alex Albon out of the race to no fault of his own, and then ruined his own race. Danny Rick is making a case that he should no longer be in Formula One. Bro, you should have stayed gone. I had hope for you when you were going through your McLaren situation. I had hope for you when you decided to give a partial retirement and do your Spezda run across America. At this point, bro, I got no hope for you. The data and the judgment is in. Danny Rick, bro, you are not it. Danny Rick, you are not it. I'm going to say that. Williams already got enough problems, bro. Williams does not need you to add to their problematic situation. Logan Sargent on his own is already doing enough for them, and you come across and clip the best opportunity they have at getting into the points, if they ever had one, and take it away from them. Danny, they don't need you to help them be bad. They got Logan for that. Galactic is in the chat saying Carlos is showing up trying to get a new team. Bro, Carlos is the boss right now. Stop playing with him. We've been talking about this. Carlos clearly is showing that he has the stuff to be the number one driver between he and Charles Leclerc. And here it is again. Carlos, like, you gave me my walking papers. You told me to ship out. Well, guess what? On my way out the door, I'm going to kick over the printer. I'm going to fucking knock off papers off the wall. I'm going to fucking go in the refrigerator and throw everybody's lunch on the floor. I'm going to show y'all. Y'all should have fucking kept me. Carlos, bro, big shout out to you. Keep running it up, bro. Akondu, what's up, broski? Am I the only one checking off the days till 2025? This some bullshit. And Danny Rick is garbage. He making Lance Stroll look like a front runner. And Danny Rick, bro, Danny Rick is indeed that. That's no lie. And don't forget, Mercedes win counter right here. This the Mercedes win counter. It's still Cheerio. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. If you haven't had a good breakfast, go into your pantry, go into your cabinet, get you some Honey Nut Cheerios, because that's what Mercedes win counter is. 0. 0. And for a very, very known reason is why it's damn 0. But back to Carlos, as my brothers and my family was mentioning, Carlos bossing up here, y'all. Carlos is bossing up here. Look at this. Carlos on the podium. No doubt, Akondu, 2025, if Ferrari can maintain consistent progression, consistent development that will yield to them having a better and stronger car, Lewis Hamilton will no longer be in a drought of a race win. And I'm saying this, if Ferrari can consistently develop the car, can consistently improve, 2025, Lewis Hamilton will no longer be in the race win drought. If Carlos can do this, Lewis Hamilton can do that. Until he proves that he can't. Like Danny Rick is doing right now, he proving he can't. Let's just keep it a buck. So let's get back here for a moment. Let's talk about this. Lewis Hamilton in 9th, George Russell in 7th, and for all those people out there that want to think, if the mechanic Mercedes I checked out, bro, what time did you check out? Because I can't lie, I was multitasking while this race was going on. I had my earbuds in. I'm not gonna say the name of the company, they ain't paying me. I had my earbuds in. I'm walking around the kitchen. I'm doing shit. I'm checking on the baby. I was like, man, this shit right here is abysmal. Gabriel Sanchez, I had a big move. Missed the last race. Hey, man, congratulations on your move. I hope it went safely. Great to be back. Merc looking like old milk. Oh, my gosh. They stinking it up, bro. Old milk, like in Minority Report. You know when Tom Cruise got his eye surgery, got his eyeballs replaced, and the bro saying, hey, here's your sandwich, here's your good milk. And you know Tom woke up, he went into the refrigerator, right? Tom done woke up, went into the refrigerator with his blindfold on trying to find the good sandwich. Got the sandwich, bit the sandwich, the shit was, oh man, it was the old sandwich. It was all mildewed and molded. So he getting that shit out of his mouth. He trying to find the good milk to rinse the shit out. Takes in old spoiled milk. That's what Mercedes is right now. Lewis Hamilton is looking for a race win, looking for a podium, and instead he finds a molded sandwich and raw spoiled ass milk. Mercedes refrigerator is not running cold. It is bad. Gabriel, I feel you. Lewis has conceded team lead. Russ went from op to pop. Man, I feel you. Galactus. Yuki got race fired. Danny may get nicked by... Hey, man. Hey, Galactus, bro, you might be right. You might be right. Mechanic Mercedes up in the house says, checked out Merc after the day. Oh, man. Man, broski, we got a long haul for this race win, bro. Don't give up yet, because we still got to get to mid-season. You know, it's going to be a big update coming. I don't know how much it's effective it's going to be, but it's coming. We'll see what happens. But, yeah. Let's look at this. Let's look at this right here. The next thing I want to do, next order of business, I want to send out, excuse me, I want to send out a big congratulations. Big congratulations for Yuki Tsuki. Yuki collecting points at his home GP. Yuki showing the world that you should not have doubted me. Yuki proving to AlphaTauri, who is now RB, I am the man to be. Yuki showing that if you was going to give Danny Rick a Red Bull seat, how the fuck you skipping over me? Yuki is right now showing, don't doubt me ever again. Yuki, bro, you keep showing them what's up. Danny Rick down there catfishing and shit, taking people out. Danny Rick is right now ridiculous. Yuki scoring points. Yuki bringing home the groceries. Congratulations, bro. I appreciate you. I applaud Yuki. I told y'all this is what I wanted to see. I wanted to see Yuki come to his home GP. I wanted to see him score points in front of his peeps, and he did just that. Hey, what else? What more could a team like RB request at this point in time in their competitive season besides for one of their drivers to just at least bring the car home? And if you can, bring some points home with you. Yuki did both. Mary Beatty, I should be Sainz and Lewis next season. Danny Rick out, lost it in the seat. I switched off before halfway. Lewis is getting screwed by Mercedes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1,300, 100. Stuff like that, all that shit. Mary Beanie, we'll talk. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and just talk about this for a second. The strategy, Mercedes. What work? I know we're going to hear it on the debrief. They're going to come out with their debrief on YouTube. They're going to come and post a video. James Allison or somebody else going to be sitting before the camera, and somebody's going to ask the question. It's going to be some simple shit. They never pick good questions really off of the, they try to pick the real safe, non-confrontational questions. What was your plan when Lewis came out on hard tires? Well, we thought that the undercut and maybe because of some other things we saw in the data weren't quite right. So we were trying to put Lewis in a situation that if another safety car came out, because sometimes that's what happens in Suzuka, that he would be able to capitalize on that moment. Or we saw maybe some teams would have some tire deg on the medium and softs, and then that would give Lewis the ability to just overtake them while in the pits. And then hopefully, hope my ass. Listen, there's an eclipse coming on Monday. Was you hoping on that shit? Because that's after the race. And this shit was nothing. The strategy was bad. The tire deg was you. Lewis Hamilton, to the point where I don't give a fuck. Do you want Russell to overtake? You want Russell to go by? Just let me know. Lewis Hamilton, change the strategy. Not a question mark, a period. Might as well been an exclamation mark. I'm not asking you. I'm telling you, this shit sucks. Change it. Mercedes, the team is looking bad. Engineering looks like ass. Aerodynamicists needs to go back to school. Team principals need to go back to college. And I'm going to tell you this. The mechanics, y'all need to go back to SCE, Snap-on, Mac Tools, wherever the hell you need to go. Learn how to work on a car. Learn how to build a car. Learn how to design a car. Learn how to run a team again. Because right now, I can't tell if somebody came into the sport right now, brand new, they would think Mercedes was never a champion in their entire span. They kind of almost gonna start resembling Williams in a little bit. Mercedes, what were you thinking? A Condu Merc is what Ferrari used to be. They literally switched roles. Now Ferrari looking good on their strategy. I could not say that better, bro. I could not say that better. You are absolutely 1,000% correct. Mercedes are looking redunculous on strategy. Mercedes is looking foolish 3 seasons now on car design. Mercedes boss Toto Wolff is looking desperate. Max, please. Please, Max. Please join us. Please come. Max is not the guy to join a team to help them build. Max is the guy to join a team that's already on an upward trajectory. Max is the guy to come in at this point in time for the bag with a team who is on track. Max can't save you. We already heard Helmut Marko say Max could take a Haas to pole. Max could take an AlphaTauri to pole. Well, they had the opportunity to prove that, never put him in the car to show us. Max can't overcome all the bullshit that Mercedes has going on right now. It's not taken. And Max would be a fool to take that on. Just real. Keep it real with yourself, bro. You ain't that guy. If Lewis Hamilton can't, you cannot. And until Lewis Hamilton gets with a team, if he goes, I'm going to say this right now for the fucking record and mark it down. DG Big Blue says, Toto is asking, how's the W15 this fucking bad? Toto, you was there when they made the W13, W14, W15. Don't ask questions to try to exclude yourself from blame. You know damn well how it's that bad. You're part of the reason why it's that bad. Because when they told Lewis that you don't need to tell us how to design a car, your ass should have said, hold up, who you talking to like that? Did you just talk to that guy like that? I mean, it's not hard to see he's the only black guy in here right now. Did you just tell him to not tell you how to put input on design of a car? You're fucking fired. That's what you should have did, but the fact that you didn't, we know something. When you went crowd surfing, when Lewis Hamilton got robbed, that's when we knew something was suspect, but we let the shit slide. When you came back, W13 did it bad, W14 did it bad, W15, it is bad. Nah, bro, don't ask no questions like that. You know damn well why the car is fucking bad, and you're part of the problem. While you sitting up here with your nose of Max Verstappen's asshole, trying to get him to come over because you're brokenhearted, because your driver and Lewis Hamilton said, you're fucking up and I'm leaving. Because this house is junky. It's messy. The groceries bad. The AC don't work in the summertime. You don't cut the grass. You don't fix shit when it's broke. What are we doing here? You're a bad roommate, Toto. I'm moving out. Sanchez, roll Stroll for us, maybe break something. Hey, man, oh my goodness, let's talk about Stroll. Mercedes mechanic Toto should be poaching Newey. He should be, but Newey is not fucking with him. I don't think so. Why would he? Yo, Stroll, let's talk about Stroll. Let's talk about Stroll. Stroll in 12th place. Used to be my old high school football number 12. I like 12. Stroll in 12th place. Alonso in 6th place. I just gotta ask, if the board of directors is so strong to the point where they can elect, and over the contest, if Toto even contested it, that if such a board in every team has so much influence and decision-making power to where, we don't want Lewis to be an ambassador. Okay. We're not going to pursue this legal case on something that we completely know we could win in the court of law because Formula One, FOM, Liberty Media screwed over Lewis Hamilton, and they know it according to the rules and the way things were written out and the way things went prior to when Massey made decisions about overtaking and unlapped cars. If a board of directors can make these decisions, where in the fuck are they with this whole Lance Stroll decision? Where is Lawrence able to just say, hey, guess what, guys? You are a team. And guess what? I do have the money. But you know what? I'm about winning, but only so far. If winning means we have to take my derelict, irresponsible driving lack of pace having, damn right dirty ass air having keeping, non-placement finishing, no podium having ass son out of the seat, then I guess we won't be winning as a constructor because he's got to drive in Formula One. I promised him what he has driven. Did you promise him it was going to be forever? Because you should never promise forever. Maybe till death do you part, which is forever to you. But this is not a marriage. And guess what? It's time. Right now, Lawrence Stroll is looking bad. He ain't even driving and he's looking bad. You're looking bad because you're not giving your team the opportunity to really compete together. Do I need to show you the class? Listen, right here. Alonso showing you that your car is 6 places better than Stroll is showing you. And this is consistent with last season. This is not brand new. Any other driver would be fucking replaced right now. Replaced. Lance Stroll is giving the nepotism of all nepotism to have a Formula One seat only because his daddy owns the team. I'm here to tell y'all right now, and I'll bullshit you not. If I had a team of 3 Carters, and I just got my daughter, I got a team of 3 Carters and 2 carts, and my daughter's out there stinking it up, we got to have a real conversation. We got to have a real conversation. I gave you a whole season. Next season, you wrecking the cart, you tearing it up. Not only do I need to pull you out for your safety first, baby, but I got to pull you out because this is a team effort, and you might not be ready right now. We got to put somebody else in there. See, we got to try it. We have to try it. At this point in time, I've been about you. You got to be about team and be fair. We got to try it. Lawrence, bro, you looking bad right now. You got to try it. DG Big Blue says energy drink company killing car manufacturers. I'm going to say this. I hear people saying that, and that shit does sound good, right? It makes it sound more elaborate to say that. But let's look at this. This is not an energy drink company that is powered by their own. Is this a Red Bull Powertrains built power unit? No, because they can't build it. This is a Honda. And next season it's a Ford. So it's not that. Is this a team that is Adrian Newey coming out of some Coke manufacturer designing soda cans? No, Adrian Newey is the GOAT engineer of Formula One cars and still active. They got him. This is a company who has access to a lot of money, who has decided to pay people and put them in the right position to build their team. This is not a Red Bull company that is employing Red Bull employees that came from the Red Bull drink factory to build a Formula One car. So yeah, it sounds really elaborate to say that, but we all know they put the right people in the right positions and they cheated. I'm just going to have to say that. And it does look bad, DG Big Blue. It do look bad for factories like Mercedes and Ferrari and even Alpine. I'm throwing Alpine in there because today they look fucking horrible. It does look a bit off to sit back and say, if I'm a Ferrari owner, I'm looking like, where the fuck is the Porsche dealership? Let me go buy a Porsche right now. Because this Ferrari shit, Ferrari looking good this season. I mean, last season it would have been that. To this season, maybe you trading your Porsche in and going back to get your Ferrari. But Mercedes, I saw a Mercedes today. I wasn't impressed. I seen a Mercedes in this race, and I wasn't impressed either. But Mercedes gonna keep selling because a lot of the cars they selling are not these high performance ass cars. All right, but it does look off. OG Zilla says, not surprised why Danny was keeping his eye out for Stroll on the inside and didn't see Albon. You're right. Akondu saying every teammate Lance Stroll had finished ahead of him in the points his whole Formula One career. Checo, these are facts. This is why I say any other driver would have been replaced. Lance Stroll is so entitled. In such a nepotism baby, it's not funny anymore. It's not funny. It's not a joke. It's not something cool to say. This is a problem. This is a problem, man. Got James Viles up here trying to explain shit right now. And let's talk about Logan Sargent. It's going to be 3:30 in the morning. I'm hype about this shit. Let's talk about Logan Sargent. Logan Sargent 17th. Just say last. Logan Sargent is last. Albon went it out in the first lap. And I tweeted, Williams be like when they got to count on Logan. And it's just Kermit just concerned. You should be. And what does Logan do? You see it right there. That's what Logan does right there. Y'all see it. Logan damn near takes them out the damn race. There's Logan with all types of dirt on the car. Logan damn near tried to take Williams entirely out of the race. This is what Logan Sargent is, and this is what Logan Sargent does. And Logan Sargent evidently cannot be a consistent, reliable Formula One driver. James Viles. If Logan Sargent is still in this car all season, and this is the type of performance that you're going to get, and you allow him to stay there, that does not bar well for you. Because it's almost comparable to the NFL. Okay, and you know what? We got a good situation to compare this to. Let's just take it here. Pittsburgh Steelers have acquired Russell Wilson and Justin Fields, okay? Justin Fields, a young up-and-coming quarterback who, for 3 seasons, may have looked like he struggled with the Bears, but definitely has talent and ability. But the Bears never put everything around that they're trying to build a nest for Caleb Williams inbound, okay? So they trade Justin Fields off. They give Justin Fields basically away to Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh brings in Russell. This is Albon, okay? Albon had some struggles in his past. Albon consistent. Albon not a champion like Russell. Russell's a Super Bowl champion. But Albon is the more higher up driver. This is the one who's more seasoned. This is the driver who gives us the best opportunity. This is the driver who we can count on because Russell did better last season with Denver. Sean Payton's ass looked bad. He making calls. All the shade he tried to throw on Russell, bro, you should have shut your ass up because a coach who don't know when to call timeouts and don't know what quarter it is, bro, you look bad for you. But anyway, if these two quarterbacks sit in a room and let's say you got Justin Fields up there stinking it up. Russell's on a 1 year. He about to be out because Albon could possibly be in another team. And you say to your team, you know what? Next season, I know Justin was bad, but we still going to run with him. Your team right now is sitting back like, oh, shit, I need to call my agent. Especially your receiver room. They like, I need to call my agent, yo. You need to get me up out of here. Bro can't throw. He ain't on target. He can't run no more. Justin Fields just done lost all confidence. He can't do it. Get me out of Pittsburgh. Your team is going to say to you, James, if you going to allow Logan to stand here all season again and then possibly bring him back next season, I'm out. I'm not staying around for this clown shit. I'm out of here. James, you better do something about Logan Sargent, bro. You better show your team you serious about winning because if you keep this dude in here and he keeps screwing up, nobody gonna want to hear your nice, civil, attractive talk of, yeah, we just doing what's best for the team. Logan Sargent knows what is good. We don't hear that shit. He knew what his goals was last season. He knew what his goals coming into the season was, and he ain't reaching them. Can him, sack him, fire him, give him the boot, send him packing. We don't want to hear it. We tired of building cars when we shouldn't have to keep building cars. We tired of repairing these motherfucking cars because Logan can't drive. And we tired of them not getting points, coming home with a dusty-ass car. Now I got to clean this shit. I got to clean this car, and it's for no good damn reason. Logan Sargent, the jury is almost out on you, bro. I mean, they right there. They one person away. 12 drawers in the room, they one person away. They just still kind of having hope in you like, I don't know. No, we know. 11 of us know. You better listen. I'm trying to go home tomorrow. I ain't trying to sit in here with y'all in the hotel with this court food lunch shit. Logan guilty. He guilty, man. Charge him. Logan need to be up out of there. Need to be gone. So let's go ahead and check this out. Alpine don't get away. Alpine, you're not getting away. Alpine is not getting away. This Alpine right here. This Alpine. Alpine, I'm about to take y'all off the fucking wall completely. I'm about to make another spot for cars that just are teams that are just abysmal and put y'all somewhere else. Because y'all look very, very, very bad today. Alpine look very, very bad. I'm trying to figure out, what are y'all trying to do? What is it that y'all trying to do? Keep the drivers together, 15 and 16. I mean, y'all were getting overtake after overtake after overtake. Hot damn. Alpine so much on their whole, quote, best of the rest. We gonna be best of the rest. Fire Rossi, fire Otmar. Shit, who else we firing? Get all this money in. Patrick Mahomes, champion, get him in. Travis Kelce, champion, get him in. Joshua, he in. All this shit in. McAfee, get him in. Michael B. Jordan, come on in. Ryan Riddle, come on in. You got all this flash and you got no gas. All this flash and you look like ass. Alpine, not best of the rest, just trash can and rust. This looking bad. These Ocon, bro, I believe you and Gasly contracts 2024. I don't know if it's another team I do know another team will take you. And I'm just going to say it like this. As much as Haas is Haas is doing better than Alpine. You might have a better shot going to Haas, bro. But I will also say this. Sauber, Kick F1, who is soon going to become Audi. I don't know what your plans are. I don't know if you already have drivers in place or drivers that you already have you seen them scoping out. But you might want to pick up Ocon. You might want to pick Ocon up. Gasly, I ain't sold on Gasly. Gasly, you go wherever the hell you can go. I'm not really buying Gasly. If Gasly was the only petrol available, I don't want to go all electric, but I'm going electric. Because I know Gasly's gas, I'm going to get bad gas mileage. I'm going to get a gummed up injector. I'm going to get cylinder walls that are going to look like ass from horrible combustion. Mechanic Mercedes says Logan turned that dirt MC grid. Oh my gosh. OG Zilla says Alpine offloading their stock to the suckers before they dump. Man, hey, if any of y'all might want to look at that put option, on Alpine, because this shit looking all bad. But I think Ocon could go somewhere else and do a bit better. And I don't know where that would be. Danny Rick is out. Ocon, maybe we see Ocon at RB. That would be a better landing spot. Gasly already been there, done that. They know what they're going to get with Gasly. We don't know what Ocon might look like with RB. Maybe Ocon might be better in there. Listen, bro, you've been dedicated with Alpine. You've been trying to ride it out. But Alpine, I think they're going to continue to go downhill. I don't see them turning around anytime soon. Even if they acquire Mike Elliott, I don't see them turning around anytime soon. Ocon, pack your bags. Put your resume out there and see what might bite. See what you might get hooked up. Just think about it. And then let's just go ahead and come into Red Bull is Red Bull. Max 1, Perez 2. I will add this little bit about Red Bull in. Mechanic Mercedes says Gold Lewis already went fishing. Hey, I got fishing. I got fishing poles right now, bro. I got over 20-something fishing poles. I'm trying to go out there with him. Let's go see if we can catch Lewis in the meantime, because ain't nothing looking good for you right now, Brody. But Red Bull, I will say this. Perez is probably holding up his number 2 end of the stick. Anybody, if you are considering going to Red Bull because you just want an opportunity to drive a rocket ship, because let's just be honest. Can we just be for real right here? Maybe people don't like Red Bull. It ain't no maybe. People don't like Red Bull. I don't like Red Bull. Their character is shit. They've done a horrible job with this situation between Christian Horner and the woman who definitely has been harassed in this way and has been shafted in a way outside of this. But let's just keep it real. All these drivers right here that I'm about to name off, because I'm only going to name off drivers that I would want to give an opportunity. Ocon, Alonso, Hamilton going to Ferrari, so no need to say this. Even Yuki Tsuki. What driver, any one of those drivers wouldn't say, you know what? If you're telling me I can only be number 2, you're never going to let me beat Max even if I can? Sign me the fuck up. It's better than coming in 10th. No, it's better than coming in 13th, 17th, 20th, 18th, 19th. Sign me up if you're telling me I can get into an RB19, RB20, and have my opportunity to be second and on podium more often than not through a season. Oh, I'm signing up for that. I'm signing up for that. Even with all the bullshit I know that come with Red Bull, you're not gonna let me win. You're not gonna support DEI real programs. They probably like sign me up. It's my career we're talking about. If I can get in there and show people like, hey, you already know what Red Bull is. They only gonna let me be so good, but as much as they let me be, I was that. Who wanna sign me? Who wanna sign me? I'm ready. Go build your resume. Galactus. Perez trying to keep his seat. He better not slip. I'm not even sure if Perez does what he does this season, he going to keep his seat. I think Danny Rick made it better, but I'm going to say this. I really, really think if Yuki consistently performs this season, why Yuki can't get the shot? Traditionally, that's what you all have done. Traditionally, you've let people come out of your junior team into the varsity team. Perez, I'm not sure. I mean, Perez is still going to be one of those drivers that would rather be there second than be somewhere else and not be that. But has Yuki maybe not earned at least a look? Bring him in the offseason. Let's put him in the RB20. Let's see what his times look like. Let's try him out. And you know what? If he does, give Yuki the fucking shot. Give Yuki the shot. Come on. Listen, I'm going to make a video and talk to y'all about some of this Max shit for real. And people might be surprised about what I'm going to say. I'm going to say a little bit about what you know I'm going to say, but I'm going to say a lot of bit about what you probably didn't think I was going to say. But give Yuki a shot. I think Yuki is proving right now that not only, and you know, Yuki was so excited, and it might be in the moment that he was congratulating his team and appreciating them. OG Zilla says, I would love to hear that radio message from Yuki if Ocon become his teammate. Man, hey, it's going to be crazy. But Yuki is in a place mentally, physically, and emotionally where he is performing well. And not just over one race. Yuki has been showing a steady progress in himself. Because that's where a big part of Yuki's problem was. It was in himself. Do you not remember Yuki not even thinking he should have to train physically to be a Formula One driver? With all the stresses and forces that are applied to your body, Yuki, you don't think you got to train? He changed that. Do you not remember Yuki's radio messages of frustration, of uncontrolled rage, of obscene amounts of cussing, which I cuss, I ain't knocking him for that. But as far as being a product and a driver, somebody who they trying to market, maybe not so good for them, Yuki has changed that. Yuki has made a transformation that has resulted in him being able to perform this way. Why should he not get the opportunity? That's all I'm saying. I think he deserves that. If he goes through the rest of this season and consistently brings points home in more races than not, if he goes through the rest of the season, even finishes, imagine Yuki finishing right at the door, top 5, 6th place. We got to start wondering, like, okay, is the car now his limitation and we got to put him in a better car? Or is he still his limitation, although he's made some improvements? Both things can be true. They need to find out which one it is. Is Yuki at the point where the car is limiting his ability, or is Yuki's transformation still not enough to give us what we need in a car that would give him more upside in his ability? We need to see that. Shall I let George buy? Yes, you shall, Lewis. Lewis 9th, George Russell 7th. George Russell, at this point in time, I gotta wonder if Mercedes is saying, like, yo, we mishandled this situation. No, Teeth, what's up? They tried bringing up their junior driver, and they were all bad, like Gasly or Albon or Hartley. And guess what? I'm gonna say this. Try again. Because Yuki deserves the opportunity. If you did it before, do it again. And I'm going to tell you this. I don't even think it was all that Albon was bad. I think it's all the fact that Red Bull is so caught up that we got to develop every car to the way Max Verstappen drives, fuck the other guy, that it's not really giving your driver a fair shake according to their driving style. I'm going to say that. I'll say that. But, yo, that's why I said bring him in. You let Danny Rick get in the RB. You let Danny Rick get in there and drive around track, damn near wreck the shit. Then you go say, oh, yeah, Danny Rick's times, with the times he put up, that will put him on the front row with Max. Why you don't give Yuki that chance? Now, if Yuki get in there and he can't do that, but if he can, why it's not talks of Yuki being in the RB? We heard talks of Danny Rick all last, if he do what he needs to do, he could be in the Red Bull. If Danny Rick do this, he could be in Red Bull. If Danny Rick does that, we going to put him in the Red Bull. Why are we not hearing this talk about Yuki? Because right now, Yuki is sunning Danny Rick. And I don't want to hear excuses made for why Yuki shouldn't get an opportunity. Yeah, we done heard all these reasons, not even reasons. We done heard all these statements of why they going to give Danny Rick the opportunity. And he ain't proved shit. He hasn't proved shit since he been back. So make that add up. Make that add up for me, please. Because every time I go to Walmart, although I'm like, how in the hell I just spent $100 on 4 things, I still see how it added up. Might not like what it totaled up to, but I see how we got here. Anyway, Ferrari. They got, they got some, I said it at the beginning. I said, I want Carlos to go in here and I want him to perform so well that it causes an uproar about his departure. Not to say that it's still not going to happen, but I wanted him to perform well because I think he is a good driver. And I think last season he made a rift or caused a ripple where people were starting to question, should Charles be regarded as the number 1 driver or should Carlos? And I'm saluting Carlos for what he's doing. He's putting together one hell of a resume on his exit season. And he should. And I'm going to say this. If Carlos is doing this, Lewis Hamilton comes in and can't do that, I'm going to be all on his ass. I'm going to be all on his ass. Believe that. Akondu, Lewis should just take the rest of the year off by not racing hard, trying to put a trash car in the points, reserve his energy for 2025. It's something to be said about that, Akondu. It is. But let's also say this. Let's also look at this from a real perspective of the world we live in. Maybe a white driver could do that, like Tom Brady could do certain shit. And they say, he's just passionate about the game. He just really want to win. Let a black quarterback do that, and they say, he disgruntled. He angry. He's uncontrollable. The narratives for black men in some sports and in places in the world versus narratives for white men in places of the world, it is a fact that is a double standard. If Lewis Hamilton sat back and said, I'm just going to reserve my energy, oh, you lazy. Oh, he being lazy. Oh, I'm just going to wait till 2025. Oh, you think you deserve that shit? You think after all the accolades you done accomplished that you can take a season off while this team screws you? Think about how they're handling shit now. Right now, commentators are building a narrative that Lewis Hamilton is washed by all this bullshit talk about Russell outperforming when it's not true. They gonna take today's rate. Oh, is Lewis falling off? Is he losing the edge? Think about how many times they talk about this battle between Russell and Lewis. Why you ain't saying shit about Lance and Alonso? Why you not really talking so much about Danny Rick and Yuki? Why are you really not talking up the fact that Carlos is outperforming Ferrari's premier #1 driver, Charles Leclerc? You focusing on a team that has so many problems and trying to build this narrative that Lewis Hamilton watched. Oh, Lewis Hamilton shouldn't deserve this because of that. What are we doing? They did the same thing with Perez and Max Verstappen. What's the similarity there? He can't do it. He can, but if he does, it ain't going to be viewed the same. Somebody else do that, they're going to say, you know what, why should he? The team's horrible. He just trying to look out for his best interest. Lewis Hamilton do that shit, he lazy. Oh, he giving up. Oh, we knew this was coming. The narrative going to be totally different, bro. No teeth. Okay, I give you that. That what a Checo was landing about last year. Okay. Oh, I got you complaining. That was that Checo was complaining about last year. Okay, I got you. No, T. I put it together. I got you. Yeah, I feel you on that. I do. I got you on that one. Gabriel Sanchez, Helmet don't want Yuki because he's South American. Yo, Gabriel hit one. Yeah, Helmet Marco probably doesn't want Yuki coming up there because Yuki is South American, you know, and Helmut Marko don't want no South Americans in their car because they ain't mentally as smart as European drivers, and they lazy, and they got all these kids. You know, Helmut Marko don't want Yuki up there. You don't want no South American in no goddamn car. What the hell? Bro, that's a good one. DG Big Blue says Danny chased the bag and it cost him. DG Big Blue, I said it, you said it. Hell yeah. Danny Rick should have never left. Who knows what it might have happened. With the regard that Christian Horner has for Danny Rick, I'm not sure that he still wouldn't have gave Danny Rick the opportunity to fairly or at least closely compete with Max. When Danny Rick left, oh, that shit went away. Max, you the guy. And anybody else coming in, that's the guy. You ain't never going to be the guy. You'd have to do so much to show us that you're going to affect our dollar, our bottom line, because you performing so damn good that the market out here, they done stopped buying fucking Red Bull cans. They done stopped going to Red Bull Extreme Sports events. They done stopped buying Red Bull merch because this driver that's not Max Verstappen is performing so well that they stopped buying our shit. They done boycotted us. We got to go ahead and let him win. We losing millions, and we looking at losing billions if we don't let this guy compete. But if you ain't doing that, if you can't do what Lewis Hamilton did by just announcing that he was going Ferrari, stock market did this. It went straight like this, pow, out the roof. If you not doing that, you ain't got a shot at being the #1 guy as long as Max Verstappen is at Red Bull Racing. Straight up like that. Danny Rick chased the bag, left a good situation, although some might argue it was toxic, and I'm not one to debate that argument. That's true, and it's proven to be a fact. But he chased the bag one too many times. When he went to what was Renault, he should have stayed put and did what he said he was going to do. This is another time Danny Rick has lied to us. Do y'all remember? Danny Rick said, I'm going into Renault. I'm going to help them build. I feel like they got a good program. I'm going to take them to the next step. He vacated as soon as he could hop his ass over to McLaren. He vacated. And then what did we hear? you know what? It's hard for me mentally. I need to take a break. I need to take a season off, maybe so, and come back. He lied to us, came back early and looked like ass. Danny Rick chased the bag one too many times, and it done bit him in the ass like a motherfucking Doberman pinscher to a mailman. Arr! Tear your ass cheek off. Now you're on eBay trying to order a new ass bun. Too many times you chased the bag, bro. Should have stayed put. So here it is. Talked about Alonso and Stroll, abysmal. Haas at least finished the race, didn't wreck out. Logan Sargent damn near took them all the way out. Albon out because Danny Rick's non-driving ass. Mercedes where they are because that's where they've been. McLaren, I'm still kind of, hey, y'all see this? Hey, let me show y'all something. Y'all see this shit? Let's go to this real quick. Let's go back to this. This is Max Verstappen on his campaign shit. This is everyone okay? Max, bro, you know what? I'm not gonna indict Max because maybe people can change. Maybe Max Verstappen is changing a bit, but to me, this still come off like some campaign and shit, bro. You ain't never gave a damn really like that, no way. But Max might be changing. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. Max might be turning into a better person for market reasons. Whatever his reasons is, they might not be genuine, and this might not be real. We might hear Max doing a podcast like Nelson Piquet Sr. one day say some out-of-pocket shit because that's really who he was all the time. But I'm about to give Max Verstappen this much room to show if his character, personality, and integrity improves over the next couple of seasons. And this is when I'm really going to hold Max's feet to the fire. When shit's not the best and you have machinery that you have to do more for than more being done for you, I'm going to see how you act then. When you not winning race in and race out, I'm going to see how you handle that shit then. That's going to tell you if the Max that you knew before is no more, or the Max who you kind of started to get distorted has been that all this time, just that winning and being up on top just kept us from really smelling his shit. That's when I'm really gonna see if Max made a change. We're gonna see that. And we're gonna see if Max runs at the first hint of trouble, because I already think that's about to happen. I'm gonna tell you right now, I think that's already happening. But we'll see. I'm gonna give him a chance. I'm gonna give him a shot. But anyway, right here, as I was saying about McLaren, I'm trying to see where McLaren is. They're not where I thought they would be coming into this season, honestly. I thought they would be a bit stronger than this. I thought McLaren would be a bit stronger and no doubt they dethroned Mercedes and got Mercedes out of there in the Constructor Championship. But I just thought the development of the car would be there enough for us to have seen Lando and Pia podiums by now, and it hasn't been. And last season, McLaren was on the slow foot, and they didn't get up and really running until just kind of like toward mid-season. If this is the same thing we're going to see this season, why? Why are you coming off so slow after coming off a high? Why did you end so high and come in so low? What's going on that McLaren can't keep that consistent progress in the offseason where they're supposed to be building and come into a season strong? Because they're not. And I got to wonder what's going on. If they turn it on again mid-season, that's not good enough, McLaren. That's not good enough. I mean, I know the hat's on the wall. I mean, because I wanted to put it somewhere else other than the shipping bag that it's been in. Danny Rick's signature on there, Lando's signature on there. Maybe that's part of the problem. But y'all need to get your shit together. McLaren does need to get their shit together because this is not impressive right now. And even if they start to come alive midway through the season, that's not going to be impressive either. You did that last season. So then you'll just be showing me consistently that this is who you are. You can't come into the season strong. You fail in the offseason development, CFD, wind tunnel, models. You fail in there to be able to develop something coming into the season that's like, bow, there they are. That's what McLaren gonna show me. I don't know what really they gonna show y'all that how you feel about it, but that's how I feel about it. And I'm not even concerned about Sauber State Kick F1 streaming F1 Drake voiceover team. They just biding their time. They not gonna worry about getting rid of Valtteri. They're not gonna be worried about getting rid of Joe right now. They know they about to change uniforms, colors coming 2026. I'm not even sure if they get rid of these two drivers going into next season. If they do, cool. Maybe they getting ready to get their driver set up in. But if they don't, I'm not even gonna give a damn. Okay, they got two drivers that at least take the car out and bring the car home. We're not spending an unnecessary amount of money on repairs due to the drivers wrecking up the cars. They're gonna have their problems. They're gonna have some situations here and there, but this is not a Logan Sargent situation. And honestly, why do we need to change a lot when we come into 2026 with a bang? McLaren put all their chips on Lando. Hey, no teeth. Yo, right. They did, and I'm not sure they should. But I will say this. I think we can, let me ask you this, No Teeth. Would you still be in agreement that McLaren is likely giving both drivers equal opportunity as far as machinery? Or do you think there's a shade of difference even in the garage as far as the car Pia's driving and the car Lando's driving? I agree with you on that, but I want to know, how do you feel about that? Do you feel that the machinery even has a bit of difference? Because we did see they gave, Lando the updates. Pia didn't get them until race or so later. Or you think that there's a shift all across that Pia's not getting the winning opportunity should, that McLaren, unlike Ferrari, is not allowing their drivers to fight? Do you feel that way? Because I feel like at least maybe in the machinery, but I do feel you. I'm completely with you on strategy, on calls. But I do think at times we've seen Lando's had more pace over Pia in times. But I'm going to tell you this. As much as McLaren went through to get Piastri, don't forget who Piastri's agent is, and don't forget who Piastri is. You see what he did to Alpine when they fucked him over. Don't get it twisted. As calm as Piastri sounds on radio, because that's the other driver that I root for. As calm as he sounds over the radio when hectic shit happens, bro's a dog inside. And if he feels like, yo, McLaren, what's up? Y'all did all this shit to get me. I done showed you I'm worth it. You're not going to give me the fair shake? Okay. If Pia become available and there's some top seats out there, they going to take Pia. They going to take Pia. Believe that. Pia going to be in a seat. He ain't going to be nobody's reserve driver. He going to get a seat. He done showed enough to be that guy. Glad Ferrari dropped all those plans, A through double Z. Ferrari had plans like bra sizes. Double D, double Z, triple X, whatever the case is. They got plans like porn stores. Triple X, triple X rated. I'm glad we have not seen, plan A. Carlos, go to plan L. How we go from plan Alpha to plan Lima? What happened to everything in between? Did we even discuss plan L in the meeting? I don't even think I got that on my shit. What knobs are these? Plan L, what's the settings? I have no clue. You ain't lying, Galactus. They all out, but hey, I'm just gonna say this. It's 2 minutes from 4 a.m. in the morning. I don't even know if I'm gonna go to sleep. Honestly, I'm probably gonna end up fucking staying up. But they improved. Ferrari definitely improved. All right. So big shout out. Mary Beanie winning kickback quality trivia. Robert Ravelli, your VIP box is still up here. And we will have another VIP box. I'm going to go ahead and take that down. I'm going to keep the note on it. When you do come into the chat, I'll remember you, get your information, ship you your VIP box. I'm going to tell you, you know why this is happening? Because I think Robert Ravelli particularly is a Mercedes fan. And a lot of Mercedes fans, just like you saw Mechanic say right here in the chat, he checked out. I know other Mercedes fans that said they not even going to waste their time being up this early to watch the damn race. Mercedes fans are checking out. But I told y'all, no matter what Mercedes do come and go, I'm going to be here because I like the sport. All right, for now, yes, but Lando gets upgraded. Okay, I agree. I agree with you. Probably. Okay, so we about the same on that, no T. We're about in the same atmosphere when it comes to how we feeling about McLaren and Lando and Piastri. I'm with you on that. I ride with you on that for sure. For sure on that. I'm in agreement. So we'll see what happens. Another race weekend. Remember, when Formula One isn't racing, we are. So if you are somebody who likes to participate on the sticks, you know what I'm saying? We put the headsets on. You know, somebody's in their sim rig. Somebody got the D-pad. Come join us for F1 2023 until 2024 comes out racing. All right. At Wolfpack Grudge Racing, we race when Formula One don't, so we still get some competitive nature going in on the weekends. Send me an EA friend request on EA Sports platform to Wolfpack F1. I'll check those, accept them. Then when you see the announcements on YouTube posts and or in the Discord group, make sure to be ready that day and be in the live stream chat so I can send you an invite to the lobby so you can come race and have a good time with us. It is competitive. It is a good time. We do have fun. Every now and then you might see me on the grid very shortly because I walled it. Well, other than that, I'm out. Peace.